Today is your lucky day because you have found yourself here once again at Kristen Hampton's Hot Trash Cooking Show, coming to you live from my kitchen. And the reason I'm sitting down instead of in my normal spot is because I'm still in my pajamas, and my pajama bottoms are these Christmas pajama bottoms they're way too short, see? So I just chose to just sit down. Plus it's Sunday, and who's trying to be standing up doing anything? Please hold just one moment and let me move this thing. So today I'll be making for you my fabulous and world famous 6-layer dip, you know, for the Super Bowl. And then also I'm going to share a secret private story about what happened 5 years ago when the Carolina Panthers went to the Super Bowl, and I went too, and we snuck on the field for the halftime show. So if you'll just wait for this part, which is probably going to be stupid, and then I'll tell that story and then you can go, because I'm sure you're busy. So it's real easy. You get some refried beans and some cheese and some black olives. Look how nice this looks with that light. And some tomatoes that you cut up in bits, and fresh from a hothouse in Florida in the middle of winter. I'm sure they're delicious. And some spring onions or green onions or scallions or whatever you want to call them. They're just little onions, tiny bits. And then I've got some sour cream. Let's take that off the top there. Some sour cream that I have infused. I made an infusion with taco mix. See? Look at that deliciousness. See? It's got taco stuff. I stirred it right on in there. And the reason I left it in the sour cream container is because Tara doesn't like when I use too many bowls. So I'll just go ahead. We'll get ready for this because this doesn't take too long at all. I'm obsessed with Your Honor, and it's all your fault. That's a show. Well, thank you, and you're welcome, and not my problem. Thank you. Thank you very much, kind people, for saying nice things. Beans. These are just delicious beans straight up out of the can, and I'm not worried about doing anything with them, but I'm going to show you now. We're going to commencing the first layer of my famous 6-layer dip. P.S. That's my grandma's dish. So, I get worried people are going to break it, so I don't ever let anyone borrow it. What you're going to want to do is spread this bean mix. Well, it's not really mixture. It's just refried beans. See, just spread it around the bottom there. Make it look nice. It's going to be your first layer. See how easy this is? Do I look like I'm sweating? Actually, I'm sweating just a little bit because it's hot in here. Because it was cold earlier, and then I turned the heat up way too high, and then it got way too hot, and then probably it's a hot flash or something. But don't worry about it. That's my problem, not yours. I don't mean to put my problems in your body. Well, thank you, Taylor Thomas. I appreciate you here watching me hopefully make you laugh. That makes me feel good. So get that on there. Okay, hurry up. It doesn't have to take so long. Put that in there. What? Huh? No one. That must have been the cat. Anyway, get your sour cream layer. This is going to be layer number 2. And put some of that in there. Once again, this is sour cream just with some taco mix all mixed in there good until it tastes good. And you're probably like, well, how much? I don't know. Just till it tastes right, Till it's not too much and not too little. Remember that someone gives you a recipe, that's sort of like how a suggestion, as they say. It ain't how you have to do it. You do it how you want to do it. And if you're like, that's not how I make my 6-layer dip. Okay, Vernon. This is how I make my 6-layer dip. Look how beautiful it's shaping up to be already. Doesn't that look delicious? Okay. That's a good bit of taco mix. But you want people to know that you're here. You want people to know that you're here. You don't just want to stand on the porch and whisper, hello, I'm here. You want to ring the doorbell. Sit on that doorbell. So put you some taco mix in there. Next layer. The third layer of our 6-layer dip is some cheese. You use whatever kind of cheese you want. Just use skinny cheese, not the big giant cheese, because it's going to be too big for people. Taste it first. It's delicious. Recipe is just a general guideline. Thank you so much for saying that. Put some cheese on here. Now don't worry, because in a minute, P.S. if you can't see what I'm doing, swipe the comments to the right, because you're probably so, like writing down every single step. because it's probably going to be viral. Because people are going to be like, oh my God, I've never seen this 6-layer dip before. And then all these women are going to be like, look, girls, this is a new recipe for this dip. It's called a 6-layer dip. And then it's new. No one's made it before. So put some cheese on there, but you're gonna put more on later because you're gonna put all these other things on here that people hate and don't want to eat. But then you're gonna hide them with the cheese. It's gonna be a secret. Okay? Put that there. And now these 3 ingredients, olives are my favorite. Black olives, tomatoes, and green onions. Just kind of start sprinkling those on there. This will technically be the 4th layer. And you know what the problem is, what usually takes so long is making sure that every single square inch is covered in proportion and that not all the olives are stacked up on one side or the other. But don't worry about that, because just as soon as you sit this down in front of somebody with a bag of Tostitos scoops, they're going to start pushing the things they don't like off to one side. So then you're going to have one little pile over here of all the onions and the black olives, and then that's the part I like, but whatever. You know, if you don't like these parts, leave them off. You can have a 5-layer dip, you can have a 4-layer dip, just don't make a 7-layer dip, okay? Put the olives on there good, perfect. Save some for your mouth. Okay. Okay, someone said they probably can't finish the whole thing. I'll hurry, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5th layer is the tomatoes. Once again, same general idea. Sprinkle them around until they're nice. If you're just joining us, I've decided to do this way so that when people start to bail because it gets boring, I've got a secret surprise of the time we snuck onto the field during Super Bowl number 50. So if you'll wait just 1 minute for me to get done with this and then taste it and put it in my mouth, then I'll tell the story and then whatever. 6th and final layer. Oh my goodness. Boy, people are, talk about ringing the doorbell. People will know you were here, which might be good because nobody's going to come within 6 feet of you after you put those in your mouth. And that's, you know, safety first is what I'm thinking. They ain't going to come 6 feet of you long after the pandemic is over, because these things are very potent. Okay. And then put a little more cheese, because your goal now is to trick people and hide things from them. Since there's 2 layers of cheese. No, Tina, the cheese only counts as 1 layer. It's still only a 6-layer dip. Look, no one can even see. It's camouflaged in there. See? Look. What? Is there onions in this? No. Is there olives in this? No, not that I remember putting in. I just forgot. See? Look how beautiful. You don't have to cook it or anything. That's just shake it around a little bit, you know? Look how professional. Man, this actually looks really nice. I did this. That's my contribution. And if you'll hold just 1 second, I'll go get a chip and put some in my mouth. Hold on. I'm sorry, I would have had the chips sooner, but Tara, I had them out and ready to go, and Tara put them away because everything has a place. Everything has a place. Okay? Do that. Okay, here we go. You just get in there, just like so, and you want to make sure that you get one of each delicious layer onto your scoop. Get down all the way to the bottom so you get some beans and some of that delicious sour cream mixture, plenty of those onions, the cheese, the tomatoes, the black olives. Don't worry if you don't like tomatoes. These are basically invisible to your mouth. Okay? One more, just hold on. I haven't had too much of a breakfast today, so let me just 1 quick second, and then I'll tell my story, and then you can go. Get it on there good. Okay? You know how you tell your friends, okay, just hold on. Here. Tara's in the shower. She ain't gonna come down till she gets her face on. Make sure if you make this, you get some kind of strong chip that can withstand, you know, all that. Look at that beautifulness down in there. See, all those layers. Okay, here's my story. One time when we went to the Super Bowl, I worked at a TV station, and you're probably like, ooh, I bet that you can go anywhere you want, and you can't. You have a very specific list of places that you can go, and one of those is not on the field. And so me and my girlfriends / coworkers, we were like, well, we really need to get out on the field because there's going to be like all these, you know, amazing people performing for the halftime show, including that guy from Coldplay and Beyonce. And so my friend Sarah, the three of us decided just now, 5 years later, that we could tell this story because we weren't supposed to tell anybody ever, ever, ever. And we're like, 5 years later, we're probably not going to get locked up. So anyway, what's that guy's name? Chris from Coldplay. Martin. He was there and all this fun stuff. Anyway, my friend Sarah was like, hey girls, to me and my friend Molly, and she was like, do y'all want to go on the field for halftime? And we were like, we can't do that. And she was like, yes, we can. And we were like, what? So I'm not even sure how this happened, and I'm probably going to get in trouble for telling the story. I'll leave some details out so no one can connect the dots and we won't get locked up. We knew some people. She knew a girl who was like, hey, I can get you on the field for halftime. We didn't ask questions. She said, just come over here and meet us here. We went down under the stadium into some tunnels and it was all scary. Next thing you know, we were standing there under this tunnel in like this loading dock area, and there are all these women that come out in these like leotard things. I don't know what you call them, like those dancey things. And then we were like, oh, okay, there's Beyonce and all her dancers. And they started praying, and we were like, what's happening? And it was the greatest moment. And I just will never forget thinking, I need to really remember that I was here. But we weren't really allowed. We weren't supposed to take pictures. And we weren't supposed to talk about it ever. But all I wanted to do was talk about it. Well, now 5 years later, here comes the truth. So anyway, we stayed on the field, and there were explosions and there were fires, and I'm not even kidding, and there were people dancing and yelling and screaming. And then afterwards, all this whole crowd started going in this one direction as I was like, let me go see what's over here. Let me show you my video that I got. As you may well know, for many, many years, 115 years to be exact, I was a reporter / photographer, videographer at a television station. And so, you know, when it's time to follow the crowd, you got to go do your job and get the shot. P.S. We were not supposed to be on the field. And I was like, I didn't know who this guy was at this point, but watch him in this video. He looks right at me. Hold on. Watch him look at me. He looks right at me. Right there, did you see it? He looked right at me.
Set your intention.
Yeah, set your intention. That's what I said.
Have fun tonight. Maybe we'll see you at the party, okay?
Okay, bye. Yeah. Me and Chris Martin, well, we're best friends. And today I was telling this story to Tara, and she goes, don't let the children hear this. She said, you touched his butt, didn't you? And I was like, what are you talking about? And she said, didn't you touch his... I said, oops. I think what happened was sometimes I tell freestyle lies. And then because I'm sometimes absent-minded, I forget that I told a freestyle lie. And so now 5 years later, Tara's like, you touched his butt, didn't you? And I was like, why would you just go to a stranger and... No. And she's like, but you said you did. And I was like, I think I forgot to tell you that I was freestyle lying. And I was probably, what I said was, I was close enough to. Patty says I would die if I met him in person. Well, I did meet him in person, and we hung out. I stopped recording after it, but he turned to me and was like, oh my God, are you Kristen Hampton? And I was like, oh, yes. But let me be me today, please. You know, I don't want to take any pictures or anything like that. And he was like, well, can I just tell you that I love your videos? And I was like, thank you, Chris. Thank you so much. And he was like, do you want to come and see my tour bus and meet the band? Is there a band? And I'll play you a song on my guitar. And I was like, I'm so busy, you know, we're Super Bowl. And he was like, oh, please, because I'm so happy and excited to meet you. And I was just like, ooh, you know, just I have a team, you know, we're working. Ooh. And he was like, well, I tell you what, next time I'm in Charlotte. So long story short, we exchanged numbers and he stopped by and on a Sunday once, and we had a brunch. And I made mimosas and he played the guitar, and Tara was like, oh my God, I'm your biggest fan. And he was like, I'm your wife's biggest fan. And I was so embarrassed. It was so embarrassing. Anyway, you're on live. Doreen, this is live. This is live. I'm making 7-layer dip. Okay, Brittany, I see you overachieving. My name is Kristen Hampton, winner of the Lifetime Underachievement Award. So if you're all heck bent on being all, you know, like, hey, whatever, I think I see a loose shingle, then you can put 7 layers on it if you want to, okay? As for me, I'll just be over here not doing the whole thing because I didn't feel like making guacamole. Because that's hard, and who's trying to do that right now? Tomato. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Okay, that was not a freestyle lie. Me and Chris Martin are definitely friends in real life. I don't talk about it because I don't want to sound braggy. Because like, who comes out of the gate with, hi, I'm Kristen Hampton, and me and Chris Martin are, is that his name? Chris Martin. Hi, I'm Kristen Hampton, and me and Chris Martin are best friends. That would be rude and so showy, and that's just not me. I'm not a very braggy person, you know. I like to just, you know, keep it real and keep it chill. Are we done? P.S. Follow me for more recipes. It's just, you know, just smear them in a thing and dump them in there and boom, you're done. People are like, ooh, who made this 6-layer dip? And someone will be like, is that Kristen Hampton's 6-layer dip? And someone will be like, oh my God, Kristen Hampton? Ask Chris Martin's best friend. And, oh, hold on. Hey, did you see? Yeah. I know, you didn't, I know, it's Chris. I know, but they've seen it before. Yeah, what are you doing? I know, for like going on a whole year now, yeah. Right? As soon as the second we're done. No, I'm flying over there. I have a jet too. Don't forget I have a jet too. I know. But just listen, we will do like we've been doing. We'll keep FaceTiming, right? Twice a week. That's fine. If you want to do 3, that's cool. Just call me whenever. But you know. I would let you holler at Tara, but she's in the shower. Tara, it's Chris. Tara. Oh, she's going to be so mad. But I tell you what, FaceTime us before the game. I'll show you my dip. Okay, that's perfect. Okay, honey. Oh, she said hey. Yep. But we'll talk to you later. Okay. I love you. Boo. 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 I love you. Okay? Bye, honey. Bye. Hang up. Okay, I love you. Bye. Wow, I only lost 800 people during that charade. Which it wasn't a charade. That wasn't Tara, that was Chris Martin on the phone. Thank you so much for watching. This has been a production of me, Kristen Hampton, and my best friend, Chris Martin. I love you all. And I hope you remember, he was watching. That's why he was mad, because I showed the video. And he was like, whoa, quit showing that video. It looked horrible. And I was like, you look beautiful. I had the cutest pants on that day. And his shirt, so low key, but that's him. That's him, he's low key. All the time. That's not just a facade. That's him. That's my boy. Anyway, I gotta go call Chris back. I wanted to say that thank y'all so much for watching, and please don't, wow, okay, thank you very much for the stars. Thank you for watching, and thank you for being kind. Supporters, thank you for being supporters. And people that cook my food, well, you know, or do whatever, thank you for sending me pictures of it, because it makes me very happy. And people who are jealous of my best friendship with Chris Martin, please don't be, okay? He's not that great. He has his faults too. He has a temper, I think, I don't know. I've never heard it, because we've never gotten in a fight ever, okay? Anyway, go be nice to someone. And if you don't want to get out of your pajamas, don't worry, you don't have to, okay? Happy Super Bowl day. And if you're with people, please remember to be safe, okay? When is your cookbook coming out? Give it a minute. Hot minute. Anyway, thank you so much for watching Kristen Hampton's Hot Trash Cooking Show. Okay? Okay, bye. Chris Martin says, just tell you he loves you too, okay? Thank you so much for watching, and bye now.